Mel Games. I'm your host, Joe. And you heard it right. We are finally going to basically do a brief run back through Struggle the Antaresian Legacy, now that we have finally finished Episode 1, before we move on officially to Episode 2 with the next coming up episode. So let's see how far we can actually get through here, just running straight through the series. This has been by far my favorite of all the series I'm running currently. Very close with Pirate Doom 2. For literally obvious reasons, this is honestly what I always view as if Doom was an arcade game. That's exactly how this goes. And I absolutely love it. Every map just gets more and more intense as you go. And it feels like an eternity since I literally played the first map of this one. I almost forget what all happens here. I just remember the absolutely bonkers music. Which is absolutely famous for a series. And I feel like he actually used this music again in another level of Episode 1. Not just this one. Let me make sure real quick that the broadcast is actually showing, because I'm not getting any kind of notification on my side. So real quick, make sure it's actually running. And there, I think we are live. Is it doing anything? Move that around. Yep, there we go. Okay, there is considerable delay, and I have no idea why. But let's go ahead and take this from the top. So, let's run over here. The dog has disappeared, so hopefully I don't have to corral him here in a second. But, again, very, very nice to be playing the classics. This has honestly just become one of my favorite series in all of custom Doom mods. And just trying to get a leg up in the start of this thing is what's so difficult. But what's really crazy is, by literally the end of level 2, you have pretty much every weapon in the game. Except for the assault rifle. It actually took, I think, like 6 maps to finally get that one. But he literally loads you up very well in just the first few maps. Like this one, we're going to get the shotgun, we're going to get the grenade launcher. I think we get the drill. That might be next level up. Actually, I think it is next level, because I remember going crazy with it and immediately running right into a Cacodemon. So, go ahead, grab the shotgun, get out of there. Try and get some distance. And one thing you'll always notice about this series is the monster counts are absolutely bonkers just because of the overpowered weaponry you have to use in this series. So let's go ahead and clear out what is the blue key section up there, red key section over here, and never ever trust these doors. Anytime you see the locked doors, that just means they open from the other side. So, this is one of the very rare times you'll ever run into an ammo issue in this entire series, because this is the series that literally just throws ammo at you. You typically never have to worry about it. Alright, so far so good. Let's go ahead this way, get all the goodies. And obviously we're not worrying about UV maxing all of these, because this is just a fun live stream. If we do, great. If I don't remember where the secrets are, which I probably won't, even better. Now, I do remember this one was crazy. We gotta do the switch, and then that does the thing here you have to shoot. And that opens this, which gives us the key. And starts the ambush. You know, this is one of those series where hit scanners are 1,000 times more dangerous just because they shoot as fast as you do. Let's keep it moving. Imps be gone, if you don't mind. You probably do, but I'd like you gone anyway. Especially the shotgun soldier. I feel like the imps got cheated so bad in this series, because so many of the enemies got major power-ups. except for the imps. They pretty much stayed the same. And I always remember these two monster closets always catch me off guard, because I think this one opens when you get the red key. This is the one I think that messes with you. Yep. So, get some distance on the STP, the Semi-Turbo Pinky, because he definitely acts like the Turbo Pinkies from Nightmare difficulty. Or Nerf. And up there we're going to get our first Revenant. We are definitely not equipped for it, but when are we ever? Go ahead, barrel our friend. And now is when you get the glimpse of just how stupidly fast they fire in this series. There we go. Clearing out the balcony. And everything else that wants to pop in. And I think we've had enough entertainment for one day. Let's go for Air Secret. Again, you can never tell when the textures are supposed to be misaligned, because this guy pretty much never misaligns textures. Antares never understood it, but it definitely makes secret hunting a challenge. Usually I have to end up looking up where the secrets are. That's unfortunately how a lot of these go with Struggle. He just hides them way too well, and you'll see what I mean in the second level. So we're about done with this one. So that one gives us the way back over here. And now we should be getting the Spectral Cacodemons soon. Just like that. And now we continue on. So good to go back to the start of this entire episode, because again, when you get into episode 2, things just get off the rails. We have brand new custom monsters coming into the series, and I still have not been able to beat that level yet. So it's things ramp up very heavily difficulty-wise. So let's head back down. Again, these are always one-side doors whenever you see the do not enter. And now we have the red key. That should be the only one we need in this one, I think. I don't think we get the yellow. Let's see. This monster closet's gonna open whenever we get completely oblivious to it being right behind us. And one thing I've always loved about this series is the pistol, 100% accurate. It literally shoots in bursts and never misses. It's one of the rare cases the pistol can actually be useful. And again, keep an eye back there. I don't remember. It's about to happen. There's the Spectral Cacodemon. Go ahead and get him out of here. And there's the trigger. Alright, so now that we weren't fooled in the slightest about that, let's go ahead, hit the switch, and now we can move on. Again, this series, I know most of the music all comes from that Fortress 2 Blue, which I think was supposed to be an arcade over in Asia. But I'll tell you, the music is literally every single episode. Just makes you want to move. I love it. Some of the best music I've ever heard in Doom. Well, guess we get to whack a imp with a hammer, because definitely am not throwing a grenade that close. And just like that, we are done here, except for the final shotgun soldiers. Let's not blow ourselves up. There. Alright, on to 2. Okay, now this is one that I remember had me stumped forever on the secrets, because this is when I realized just how insane Antares is with hiding his secrets. So let's go ahead get all this corralled so we can move. And this is also the map that really introduced his whole unit unlocking system. And you'll kind of see here, we have Unit 1, Unit 2, and you have to find the keys to actually access the areas. This is also one that has a hidden switch here, which wants you to go over here so that we can get the SSG, which is a secret, and I always miss it. And that happens. Alright, this way we get a better start on it. Alright. So, how do we want to manage this? Jump in the pit? Jump in the pit. That way we pretty much got everything fighting everything else. And we can also get the SSG this way, if I remember. Just a whole lot of things you have to pass up, which is usually not a good thing. But I believe it's down here. I think we took a wrong turn in Albuquerque somewhere. Yep, I'm pretty sure we pinned ourselves in. But at least we got a grenade launcher. Which is stupid overpowered in this series. Literally, if you can get a direct hit on him, you can one-shot an Archvile. And a Revenant. Alright, let's hope we didn't make a mistake with that save right there. And this is the one that does have all 3 keys. Luckily, they're all pretty close together. So, let's head up here. STP out of here if you don't mind. And for those that don't know, that is Semi-Turbo Pinky, because they look like the Turbo Pinkies, but they don't quite move as fast. And now, we saw you move. Nice try. Alright. So, still way too many imps over there for our liking. Let's go ahead and splash them out of existence and continue our trek. Ammo for now, and as you can see up there is the SSG. Let's go ahead and pull that secret as soon as we get this area clear. We're also about to get the most overpowered weapon in the entire series. And I do not mean it jokingly. Even though it looks like a joke weapon. Always one behind us. Or 2 behind us in this case. Alright. Get all the wise guys out of here so we can finally show off the most overpowered weapon in the game. For those who have been watching and following the series, you know exactly which one it is. It's the drill, and we can now go on a rampage. Alright, this thing literally will stun lock pretty much anything in the game, within reason. I mean, you can literally stun lock Archviles with it. It is nuts. It is literally the chainsaw, but ramped up about 10 times as fast. It is that ridiculous. And I kid you not, you can pretty much take out anything in the game with this drill. So, this secret's one I always miss, because you gotta jump halfway down the lift to get into there. And now let's just go hog wild. Drill rampage. Yep. That's its room clearing capability. Oh, you think a little Revenant worries me? Nope, it can't even attack. Keep going, just drill yourself through everything. Literally, this is the answer to pretty much every problem you have in this series. Just get a drill. The only thing that really neutralizes the drill is when you have multiple hit scanners, because then you just get full of holes before you can even get through them all. But within reason, much more useful than the chainsaw. And this is where textures start looking like textures. Okay. The SSG, this is the secret that's behind where we started the map. Out of the way, you. Barely. There. And one thing that is different about the SSG in this series, the spread is pretty much non-existent. Look at the wall. It's pretty much tight. So you can pretty much use the SSG as a sniper rifle almost, because look at that wall. It spreads a little bit, but nowhere near as far as it normally does, making it much more lethal. So, let's keep going this way. And now we're going to go in the corner, pin ourselves in with some things. Just like that. And we saw you around the corner. Nice try. And there's the other SSG if you didn't get the secret one. Now I just have to remember, over there's the blue key section, and actually, yes, we can head over there. And if you're actually accurate enough and you can hit them directly, they go down one hit with the grenade launcher. It is much stronger than the typical rocket launcher. I mean, what am I even doing this for? We got a drill. Get this. This is when it doesn't work, unless it's like really weak hit scares. And I actually don't know with how the hitbox if you can actually hit the Arachnotron. You kind of have to get it at a weird angle. It's not practical on the Arachnotron, put it that way. So we won't waste our time with that. It has the same problem that the Spire Mastermind does. The hitbox is just so big you can't get close enough to hit him reliably. Alright, now this time I remember the eye was hiding a secret. And this gets us into a blue key area where we get mobbed by everything that's weak. Already took out the Revenants. There's Hammer Time, which I can never remember the name of. But don't worry, if the drill's not doing it for you, you can just beat things to death with a hammer. Always something to have fun with here. So we get the blue key, and we are done here. This is literally the map that introduces you to all the different sectors and zones, the unit numbers you have to keep in mind. It also introduces you to resupply rooms, which he does in almost every other level going forward. I love it as a change of pace. And now we're going to get probably the most iconic weapon of the series, besides the assault rifle. But don't worry, it shoots almost as fast. It's the dual wield. And yes, it can also pretty much stun lock everything, but it is nowhere near as strong as the assault rifle is, aka the plasma rifle. Alright, there's another drill too if you didn't get the other one. Red key, and here it goes. This is when you get a feel for just how overpowered the weapons are in this series. Crowd control to the max. And again, this is basically a sniper rifle we're shooting, not a shotgun, because of the tight spread. So you can hit a much further range and actually be effective. But I'll go grenades with you, you won't like it though. Just like that, we've got all of them except for the yellow key, which is up ahead. It's going to be guarded by a bunch of spectrals. For some reason, I don't think I should be running around with the grenade launcher. I know me and my trigger-happy self. And this goes behind the drill whenever you open it. Get ready, the lights are about to go out on us. Make way for the spectrals that pop in. Spectral cacodemons mixed in with the regular. But if you get down to the bottom, or grab that power-up, that's basically the light amplification visor, so you can see them. Now let's jump off, and we have, I believe, one more hiding in the middle. And these will be almost invisible without the light amplification visor. There we go. And you out. Thanks. Just like that. This one is done because that gets us the yellow key. That's what we need to exit. Again, really, really cool early maps. But like I said, as the series goes on, the maps just get so much better the further in you go. I feel like I'm honestly saying pretty much every episode now that this episode's the best. Don't worry, here it comes, because now we get to go on an absolute rampage with the dual wield. This map is so crazy, and I absolutely love the music. It's from Digimon Battle Online. For all fellow Digimon fans. Literally, I think this is tied up there with Map 11 for one of my favorite themes. And then you're gonna mess it up like that, buddy. I mean, I should just keep the stuff. He sent us back for no reason. I guess we'll just run past all this because we've already beat it. Sorry, but now we have to speed run you. Out of here. Both of you. Definitely notice the Spectral Cacodemons are a lot weaker than their regular counterparts. And just like that, back out, you, Jeez. Alright, let's see if we do a little bit better this time around. We really need to get that soul sphere as fast as possible. It's one of the secrets that's hanging around up there. Now, if everyone's done getting in our way, let's have fun with the music. Because the monster closet's open over here with the semi-turbo pinkies. Let's go. I could literally just listen to this soundtrack alone all day. It goes so perfect with Doom. And just like that, we deactivate unit number 1, which is coming up. And here's going to be our first secret. Come on up, buddy. And just like that, he's out of there, we splash them out, and right up there is going to be secret number 1. Get into a corner, pull that wall, and there's the soul sphere. Now we can go on our dual-wheeled rampage. So much fun. Then let's go back to the drill, because we're going to need it to stick it to the Revenant. And while we're here, we might as well stick it to the Hell Knight too. Alright. Let's go. This map is just so much fun to run and gun. It is unbelievable. Alright, we're going to wait through a supply depot. Let's go. Alright, I remember about blowing myself up here before because these things all come down at once. If I remember when we hit that. Yep. I always about blow myself up in this room. I'll never understand why. They're not even that close. Go. Sheesh. Alright, grab that. And this. There. There's the blue armor, aka the mega armor. And we can hop over there and somewhat land it. There we go, just to get our ammo. And now we're good to go. Literally good as new. As we go ahead and get the key, which is back in the corner. Grab here. Blue, back over. And this basically puts us right beside the blue key door. He's literally very good about having the keys spit you out right by the doors they go to. I remember the cave section being a mess. Yep. Because there's so much stuff down below. We should have went down there first. That's okay. We'll make it work. Go ahead and get the angry tomato out of here. And now that's done, let's go ahead and figure out this mess back here. Luckily, you can't home anymore. You just shoot very, very fast. Alright, just like that. No, Arachnotron is going to do it at this point. Even though they are the Arachnotrons from Liminal Doom 2 that shoot the hit scan attacks. Alright. Now that that's done, let's go ahead, grab the grayest weapon ever put in Doom. Now we have that weapon, let's go start absolute pandemonium. Again, absolutely love the soundtrack to this one. Digimon Battle Online. We have to go outside, that's what we are doing. And I completely remember how we get outside. There it is. Alright, now we're in the supply depot. Literally just spin in circles and shoot the dual wield. That's pretty much how you get past this section. Because there's literally stuff everywhere in our little resupply area. I won't even mention how much of a nuisance the Lost Souls are in this series. Somehow, they have found a way to make them even more challenging. They seem a lot angrier in this series. Gotta keep up with the speed of the weaponry somehow. Alright, now that's been thoroughly taken care of. Go ahead and get our healing stuff. And that should be good. Let's go ahead and dive off the other end back here as soon as we hit the switch. Barrel, barrel, barrel. Got it. Alright, now we got actual chain gunners. And yes, they also shoot just as stupidly fast. Oh boy, this room. Alright, let's see it. Hey, that time we actually got him in one hit. I remember when we did the actual episodes, that one counted for quite a few deaths, because usually they would attack so fast, you'd blow yourself up on them. Well, you let me out of this door, but we really wanted this door. This gives us the upper way, all the ammo. There's our first actual ammo for the assault rifle, which I think we're getting 2 maps for now. This is map 3 and map 5, I believe, is the one we get it in. And you, just go. We got it. No worries. Just leave it to us. This room, I always felt like they were going to do the infamous, like, chain gunner trap, hiding the chain gunners in the corners like they did in Doom 2, The Factory. Surprised he didn't. Because he does usually put a lot of classic Doom references in his maps. Oh, just look at this mess. Just be accurate with the grenade launcher and it'll one-shot him. The splash, not as effective. As you can see, I mean, the splash pretty much doesn't even damage him, barely. But once you get that hit, we are good. And the yellow key back here. So is a bunch of other things, apparently. As you can tell, it's been a while since we played these earlier maps. But again, this is the full comprehensive view of Episode 1 of Struggle, now that we have officially finished it. So go ahead and get all this out here before all the monster closets open up. Literally just hide behind the switch. And this is pretty much Antari's way of countering you, just using the dual wield for everything. Flood the area with imps and STPs. Now that that's been dealt with, can we move from here? Good grief, buddy. Okay, so red key's what we need to exit in this one. And for some reason, I don't remember there being another yellow key. Captain Joe's coming out all of a sudden. Where in the world was the red key? Alright, let's go your way. I remember there are 2 different blue key doors in this one that go different places. So we need the one that's up top. That just takes us back here. Keep going up top, because now we're going to trigger that berserk ambush on ourselves. Make sure we're actually stocked for it, or just blow them up. Like that. Alright. Now that it's hammer time once again. And apparently the Revenants would like the hammer, and I am happy to oblige. There's the red key. Alright, come into the limelight, you all. Water's fine, and the grenades are looking good. The health, more questionable, especially when we have that kind of thing happen. So, let's go ahead, get the red key down. Don't even wait for it to drop, because you know what's going to happen. And we're not going to stick around for it. Instead, we are getting out of this one onto map 4. So, back up through the blue key section. Just jump off as we are on the move. Again, map 3, very good at diversifying your weapons, and actually does stock you pretty good on ammo. Even heals you right before you end. Alright, on to map 4, local outpost. This one gave me so much trouble when I was recording it, because it was actually really tough to pistol start this one. And you can kind of see why. You're pretty much pinned in from every side right from the beginning. It also introduces the Archvile in the series, which actually can be stun-locked pretty easily. Normally it has like a 0.3% chance of ever stun-locking, but in this one it's like 30%. Much higher. And we are going to make this much easier on ourselves by actually having our weapons carried over. Normally you'd be gasping for ammo already. Revenants. Revenant snipers out there causing chaos. And you can see how the SSG is literally a sniper rifle in this series. So accurate from a distance. Literally, we're still able to hit him accurately that far away. Now remember, this Revenant's got me quite a few times. He's in kind of a tough spot there because he can't hit you through the windows. And again, how fast he shoots. You've got to be on guard with that guy. Once that's taken care of, let's go ahead. Get the SSG again so we can trigger the ambush behind us here. 2 Hell Knights and a Revenant, I think. Or just one of each. Alright, now that ends up being a secret that's in the next room. It was 2 Hell Knights, there he is. Now that that's taken care of, let's get into a room that led to so many failures when I did this map. This room is vicious. Go ahead and deactivate the Revenant so he can't even sneak up behind you. Get the SCPs out of here since we finally have ammo. Watch out for all the nonsense shooting in from outside, because you can't shoot over that windowsill. And let's get ready. We're about to drop everything on ourselves here. Get the dual wield, get in the corner, and literally everything can still hit you. Even when we came into this level keeping our weapons, that is still not easy to get through. And now you've also got Spectral Cacodemon up there. This secret I actually had to look up, I remember, because it was so obscure to me. You literally have to get on the ledge and hit that blue triangle thing. Right there. That actually opens the secret, which is up above it. Right there. Normally that's not open. There's our resupply room. And there's our secret that we opened, giving us even more assault rifle ammo. Now let's go ahead. This is a tale of two halves, this map is, and we're about to see the other half. Alright, go ahead and take out the weaklings. Let's go around here. Top side only, don't care about what's in the pit, because we'll be there soon enough. And now you kind of get a sense of scale for some of his larger size maps, because that is definitely what's going to be more common the further into the series you go. He is definitely big on very, very large, intricately designed maps. And you don't really typically get lost in, which is what I like. They're large, they're crazy designed and detailed, but they make sense. I mean, this level is literally just two different halves of a base. We already cleared out that half, and this is the other half. And this hidden area is very well hidden because it's right in the middle to get the computer area map. You can see just how intricate the rocks themselves are designed here, as it's easy to get on the wrong set. Okay, zombies out, you out, because we're about to deal with the Archvile, and we don't need all this extra stuff. Alright, so let's let the Archvile come to us. At this point, we've pretty much become immune to Archviles outside of Sunlust. Sunlust always finds a way to surprise us. Again, careful with those Revenants. Pretty much the second they fire, just get out of the way. Since they fire immediately. Now we have something behind us hitting us. One of the imps finally caught up. Let's get the key and keep it moving. Now we've been to this half of the arena. That is a one-sided door because it's got the lock. We don't care about the lost soul. So let's go ahead and head back over to our side, since that's where the key door is. And that is a very dangerous Revenant, because it's literally right in the middle, sniping. As you can see, it's hard to even get up the stairs because of how fast he shoots. So quickly get him out, and let's clean up this mess. Now we're pretty much done with the outdoor area. All the enemies on the waterfall. Again, as long as we attack them from above, they didn't even see it coming. And we still get grenades and all kind of goodies. Now, down in the pit is how we're going to go for the other key. And again, sniping Revenant. Literally just stuck spinning in circles. As we go ahead, get rid of all this. Fastest way we can, since we pretty much got our grenades back almost immediately. Alright, so here we are with the next one, and as you can see, we did not lower the key, so we need to go do that first. So this is how we get the red key, and again, annoying things, always find a way to catch up with you. So let's perform some amazing waterfall climbing here. Scale the rock wall all the way over. Jump through the window like an action hero. And now we can hit the switch. It's in this little cave area. This cave area is literally directly above where we just were. And again, we've got sniping Revenant causing problems. Gotta get close enough to actually aim at him. And then direct hits should take the Hell Knights out, as long as we're not hitting the scenery. There. Now that's taken care of, the switch is ours, and we are good. That lowered the key, as you can see there. Now we can jump out the window and get it, since we've already cleared everything out. And a Mancubus pops up on you, first one of the series. And really, nothing changed about them. They're pretty much the same Mancubus as always. Alright, here we go. Go for a red key as we get the thing on the pedestal. Make sure to get the ammo while we're here. And get ready for a pandemonium. It's going to be behind us. As we go ahead, stun lock everything in best we can. As the Revenants just keep ominously flowing down the waterfall at us. Get rid of that. Now we can get the ammo, more grenades, and this area done. Now let's focus on the red key section, which is the final section for this map. Now we have the key. Let's go in here, hit the switch that raises the bridge. Now we're over on this side. This is the air base, and I forgot about the Archvile. Nowhere to dodge it, huh? Okay. Now I can dodge you by going underneath you. That's only to last for so long. So we need a better contingency plan than that. Alright, now that has been dealt with, let's keep it going. Get you out. And now we're on our way. Looks like there's a health further up if we can get behind it, which I think you do way up here. Drop to it, maybe? Yep. Alright. So now we got our health back. Let's go ahead and see this one through. Now we're back to the other side of the base. So back through a window, across the bridge. Now the Archvile's done. And we're about to get the final secret here, as well as the final area. Go ahead and just trigger the chain gunner there. Let him come up. Now we'll go down and deal with his friend. There's the exit. We don't need to deal with it now, but might as well. It's just Spectral Cacodemons. Alright. So get all that out. So let's get the goodies, mainly the ammo. That's the important thing here. As you can see, the exit is offline. We need to change that. We're about to. Now, this is another very well hidden secret, even though once you know about it, it kind of makes sense. So, the secret's directly behind us. It's literally shining a light on it. That's the Soul Sphere. So, let's keep it moving. And I believe we've got Revenants up here, and then we can pretty much call it a map. Go ahead and just corner snipe them. Again, they shoot just stupidly fast. So duck as soon as you see them firing, and we'll be good here. Keep going. And get ready for the grand fight of this one. Let's go ahead and open that door so it'll permanently be open. We can also open these. And now time for the helipad battle. The big finale of this map. Don't worry, we're going to get everything in the known dictionary coming after us in this one. So, let's go ahead, hit the switch. You know what's going to happen. We're going to immediately get tomatoes flying in from over the horizon. Biggest thing is just try to get things mixed up in a circle best you can, because those tomatoes come in fast and the S2Ps don't help. Oh, that is definitely not what you want to have happen. As you can see, just get your goodies and go. No reason to stay up here. Just get them in fighting and get the heck out. Now you're down here, everything's on one side of you. As you see, the door's open anyway. Since the SSG is pretty much a sniper rifle in this series, you don't even have to get close to them to hit them. So you can literally beat them back from that far away. As you can see there. Just like that, this is pretty much done. Just get rid of the final imps that are sniping from up top. And we are good here. Very fun ambush fight there, especially once things get so flooded, you just realize, yep, we're leaving. And that switch is what reactivated the exit. So as you can see, it's open, we're out. On to 5, which is the map that we get the assault rifle in. So let's start out behind the entrance area. Mainly to get the backpack. And to drive these enemies crazy. Alright, time to do some parkour. And it's not just navigating up a very big staircase. I mean literal parkour. So go ahead, go over here. This map is literally all about the dual wield until you get the assault rifle. Then it does a complete 180. Alright, so for the secret in this one, we've got to jump onto here. The miss is what's going to get us. Again, parkour, platforming, whatever you want to call it, not my specialty. There was the secret. And now we move on. Again, this is all dual wield the first half of the map. So go ahead and get Tomato out of here. Keep moving. Imps can go too. That's the blue key door. And now is when we're about to get into the most ridiculous dual wield section in all of Doom. I don't say that lightly either. It's about to get absolutely ridiculous. Here we go. Just look at this. This is like everything you've ever wanted to do in Doom personified. Literally just stick everything with the dual wield and just never stop shooting. I saw that one coming. That gives us a chance to not waste all of our health when we're getting that secret. Alright, so back up here. Again, get them out of here so we can actually do our dual wield section uninterrupted this time. Alright, so here it comes. Let's go ahead and get spun up. Make sure we got the ammo going into it this time. As you can see, just kind of diving in here is the first big hurdle. But once you get in there, there it goes. Get out of here to get some health. To get away from the hit scanners for a second. And just like that, we've got everything pretty much trapped in the middle. So this area is good. If you could stop with that, you two, thanks. Sheesh. Just when we thought we were going to have a breeze through this section, no worries. Let's go ahead through here. And now this area is locked. We're going to have to change that. So, get ready. Now we're going to have to deal with Mancubus to deal with. More than one. As you see, they literally did not change at all. They are just the standard Mancubus in this series. Their firepower is so overpowered that Antares didn't even need to change it. Alright, now you all are done with that nonsense. Especially you, Arachnotron. We are gonna move on. So, got all those goodies. let's keep it moving. Very mean Spectral Cacodemon placements here, as you literally run straight into it, going through here. And that should have deactivated our bars, I believe. Been a little while since I've done this one. But once you get the red key, that's when we get the assault rifle. And you absolutely need it for the end of this map, too. So, yep, bars are gone, so now we can move forward. Alright, that just gives us a shortcut into this room of chaos. As you can see, the Revenants are the tough issue here because they can just snipe you from so far away, it's not even funny. And now let's go ahead and get ourselves the Berserk, aka Hammer Time, as that column is making quite suspicious movements. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff out. Head up. There's yet another of the Revenants that are way too dang close. Just like that, Revenant out. We are moving on, if the Mancubus will let us. Man, such good placement on the Mancubus in this one. Luckily, he ticked off the Hell Knight. There's one of the secrets for Mega Armor, or Blue Armor as they call it in this one. Although Blue Armor's not going to do much when you only have 8 health. I mean, yeah, there's only so much you can diminish the damage that you're taking. You two are the issue here. Taking way too much damage way too quickly by you. So, cut it out. All of you. Hey, thanks a lot, my friend. It will not be the entire episode just today. I'm going to finish the other half of it tomorrow, but we're at least getting halfway through with it, as we're just about done with map 5. Yes, the chain gunners give dual wield ammo in this series. And this is actually the first map where you finally get the assault rifle. So by this point, you've got every weapon in the game except for the BFG replacement. As you can see, this is not the ideal way that you come into this room, because you literally come in with everything trained on you. So we really need to take a different approach here, and come back for that secret later. Otherwise, we are just throwing bodies at the wall. So let's go this way. We'll come back to that room because we have to. Now, down here, let's go ahead and take out all the imps, everything that's in our way here. Further down, again, you can literally use the SSG as a sniper rifle in this series. The spread is just that good. Literally, I can still hit you accurately from way back here. That's what I always love about it. Even though I always thought it seemed just out of place with all the other weapons in this series. But it definitely makes up for it with firepower. And I didn't know you could come out, buddy. That's not a good thing for us. Again, the Revenant's so deadly in this series. If we don't do it to ourselves. Those are the TDC deaths that do not get recorded, by the way. Is stupidity. And there's the most overpowered weapon in the entire game. I will challenge anyone on that. Unless there's 2 of them to hit you. Alright. Showing them the hard way. Out of here, Revenant. Literally, this thing will stun lock everything in the game except for the bosses. Even Archviles, it will literally stun lock everything. My favorite one to use, definitely the drill, just because of how ridiculous it is. And how ridiculously overpowered it is. The only way that enemies break free is if you literally fall off of them while you're trying to hit them. Otherwise, they are not breaking free the second you hit them. And that's the only way the drill becomes a problem, is if you have multiple enemies. But just like that, no problem. But definitely the drill is my favorite weapon. It is just too ridiculous and too overpowered. I mean, we can literally just go on drill rampages with this thing. Watch this. It's not even to be pretty. This is just hilarious. I mean, come on. You cannot feel more powerful in Doom than literally stun locking everything. This is the only time the drill doesn't work, and it's when you've got large groups of enemies. Exactly. I mean, and also, heck, the fist is literally a hammer. I mean, power tools are the most deadly thing in the series. I don't think we have Berserk, so it's not doing that much damage, but you know. With Berserk, you can imagine how ridiculous that is. This map is mean for the revenants they throw behind you up here in this section. They come down from the heavens like map 13 of TNT Evolution. That nukage processing. Here they come. They make it slow and dramatic so they can snipe you before you know what's going on. Unfortunately for them, we've got a drill. Literally just don't fall off of them and they can't even move. Alright, so we need to start actually getting the keys instead of looking for keys. There's the assault rifle ammo. It's the big square looking one. So, time to finally punch our way into the impossible room now that we actually have some ammo to work with. That takes us to the blue key section. This was the starting area, and there is the actual assault rifle. Again, you need the red key for it. That's how you go in, normally the lift. Always forget about the lift. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so this way makes a lot more sense because you can take care of the revenants so much easier this way. You don't have everything trained on you all at once. You actually have cover. The other way is pretty much as you saw, a death sentence. Because you have literally everything in the room looking at you. Funny thing is, I thought we got him too. And apparently we forgot to save. No worries. We're literally just gonna grenade everything out of here. Grenade launcher actually does more damage if you hit him directly in this series. Yep. That is one thing you'll also know. The ammo limits are definitely less in this one. But it never really feels that way because he always gives you so much ammo. You never seem to run out. Like even now, when we get the assault rifle, we've already got like 300 shots with it. And that thing shreds everything. It is not even remotely funny. There is no more powerful feeling than running into the room with the assault rifle in this series. And as soon as we can finally get ourselves the red key, if these people will let us climb the lift, we can finally show off that amazing quintessential weapon. Yes. Definitely a key for this one. Especially... Oh my goodness. Especially for how often that you're going to have to change weapons for enemies you fight. We really should stop playing around with the revenants, but it's too much fun. We really need to get ourselves through this room. As you can tell, this central room guarding the red key is literally the main thorn in your side in this map. So let's go ahead here. Take that layer. Okay, now save it here so we can finally get rid of all these Revenant snipers. Always love how you silence the call and then they immediately call back as if you didn't silence the call. Yes, don't worry, it wasn't. I knew about it. Okay, so again, the Arachnotrons, very lethal in this series because they're the same Arachnotrons that you see in Liminal Doom 2. They fire the hit scan attacks instead of plasma, because there actually is no plasma in this series. Even the BFG 9000 replacement is not a plasma. It is a nuke launcher, pretty much. Yeah, you see all the crazy lengths you have to go to just to move in here. And the hit scanners, he spaces just enough to where you always have one of them shooting at you. That time we can actually use the Revenant against the Mancubus. And that's one reason I like the drill over the dual wield, is the dual wield rarely stun locks the enemies, even though it shoots really fast. The enemies can still, as you can see with the Mancubus up there, they can still attack you pretty reliably. Daggone it, Antares. It's very rare that you get in situations like this where he just pins you down with heavy hitters. So enjoy it when it happens, because usually you just run through everything like a hot knife through butter. It's because he knows you're about to get the assault rifle, and he's going to make you pay before you get it. It's coming up, because as soon as you get the red key, you can get the assault rifle. And once you have that thing, you've pretty much won the entire game. Nothing can stand up to it. And you'll see that because the final boss of this is literally a Cyber Demon. It's the first one of the series so far. There's the secret, really ridiculously well hidden, for the Mega Armor, or Blue Armor as he calls it in this one. Now, go ahead, get the very few health he actually gives us in this one. And get ready for a pretty mean Archvile trap here. Because it's literally inside the doorway, so it's going to wake up the second you get in there. But they do stun much easier in this series versus regular. In the regular game, it's only like a 0.3% chance of them flinching. I think it's like 30% in this series. So they are a little bit easier. But get ready, things are going to be right in our face. There. Now we can finally climb our way up. This actually is where we started the map in the back, if we took that back route. Memories of Spectre, that is the computer area map. Literally, they were waiting for us. And now let's jump over here. Now we can go up here, get immediately bombarded. And now we get the red key that we have been fighting so hard for, aka it's assault rifle time. So let's not waste any time now that we finally have it. Not wasting time, Spectral Cacodemons. Try back later. Alright, and just like that, out of here. And let's... seriously, buddy. Forgot how much resistance he throws at you, because he just knows how much it's going to break the game when you finally get it. Almost there. Out of here, Tomato. We're busy. Sheesh. Anything else you want to throw in our face? There, we got it. There's the assault rifle. aka the plasma rifle on steroids, because this thing shreds everything. If you have this weapon, you pretty much won the game. in this series. Now we can get the Berserk, get the heck out of there, and complete like normal. Now we have the red key. And this is literally the only weapon you need. You need no others. Love that he decided the elevator music for this map too, considering most of the music is like from the arcade game. Alright, here we go. Quickly get in, and now you'll quickly see just why you always need the assault rifle. Alright. Alright. Was that the one we wanted? Yes. So hopefully you feel a little bit of the power at this point from it. And again, the grenade launcher just as ridiculously overpowered, because it almost one-shots everything if you hit them directly. Go ahead and punch our way back through here. Come on, we're almost done here. Always on a busy schedule, as you can see. So let's go ahead and get through here. And now that's done, wield at the ray. As you can see, it doesn't have as much stopping power as the assault rifle, but it definitely puts the hurting on him. We imagine if the regular chain gun was this powerful in the regular series. Oh, absolutely. And so is this one. He didn't even see it coming. And outie. Whoa. Buddy, you're proving me wrong here. Go. Normally they take so much more from that. And Spectral out of here. We don't have time for that because we're about to get the Mega Sphere, if I remember. Yes. In a roundabout way, because you go through the wall to get. There we are. So now we have the final key that we need so we can finally fight the Cyber Demon to get ourselves out of this one. So don't worry, we're going to get more ammo for the assault rifle as we finally come up on the boss. And for that we need the... that was a terrible place to save. My gosh. Not worried about it right now, because we're too close to the exit at this point. Let's go ahead through here, make sure we got everything we need, and push straight through. Notice how everything's taken out? Well, don't believe it, this guy's dead for a reason. Only in struggle can you somehow deal with something like this. Alright, you two. Could you... back off. Thanks. Sheesh. The things we have to go through some days. And now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead through here, get ready for yet another Archvile. Way too close on you because he's a run-up. Again, luckily they stun lock pretty easily. Right there, and one more. One more. There. Now we can move forward to the exit. Just like that, we should have the blue key, which is the final one there. Alright, and it puts you literally at the blue key door. And tell me if you remember this callback where we've seen that kind of figure before, and you can guess what the boss is. And we're getting the secret immediately, so we don't take the damaging floor. Again, assault rifle cannot be bested in this series. The stalemate of the century right there. Let's try it again. And I love how he literally took out all the lost souls for us. Just made our lives 1,000 times easier. Don't worry, it won't be Yep, it won't be that time. He'll just nail us way too close. Alright, wise guy. Best out of 3. You know, I'm getting nightmare flashbacks from Map 11. If you haven't seen that episode yet, it's from the Indomitable Spire Mastermind, the finale of episode 1. You'll remember there was a cyber demon that was inside, locked in with you halfway through the map. I cannot tell you how long I got stuck on him. And as you can see, it's because his projectiles move so much faster. So you do have to be careful of that. But otherwise, he's got pretty much the same health as normal, and the assault rifle just runs right through him. I mean, we're literally still waiting on the bars to lower. But just like that, that is this one done. And of course, if you needed to get back, that can teleport you back. And for now, I will go ahead and give a huge thanks to everyone for joining. I'm going to go ahead and save it right here so that we can pick this up tomorrow and finish out the rest of episode 1. That guy's halfway there right here. So again, thanks for joining everyone, and Struggle the Antaresian Legacy, easily my favorite series that we've been covering so far, hands down. Also tomorrow we should get the first map of episode 2. Yes, the Aetherists are the wizards, but you actually get both custom enemies in this map. You get the Aetherist and the Antaresia, both. The Antaresia is the snake-like things that do the Cacodemon blasts and the lightning blast. So again, thanks everyone for joining. I'll be back with more of this tomorrow. Take care, everyone.